Let's do it.
Okay, now we're live. Speaking of
live.
our offline Elden Ring discussion, this campaign is heavily inspired by it. And
It is.
yeah, and last week, I feel like I was correct in calling my shot as it being a very special episode last week. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys can also do the recap. Let's talk about what happened last week. We started on the airship, and who wants to take it from there?
We started
went
on the
too far
airship.
this time. Dalton
Not-
went too far this
and
time.
I think that's a good explanation, actually, because
All right.
apparently he got wicked super high, and then was like, "Here we."
Yeah, we cannot let Andrew have the power of flashback because he will do things that are
Especially when he's gone for a
inconceivable.
while.
He's
Yeah.
like, well, I did a bunch of shit. And you're like, nope.
that didn't happen.
Anyways, I created man. No big deal. I made the creature.
Yeah. So we got introduced to Rollo's replacement, who Dalton named him Tank. And unlike other creations, Tank seems to have a soul. It seems like this soul belonged to another body at some other point in time. And now he's on some kind of divine mission to do good out in the world, and apparently he is destined to be with the B team in order to do that.
Sorry.
So
Sorry.
so Tank showed up along with some other souls.
Yeah, so a soul storm emerged, which meant a bunch of souls had just showed up on our deck. And keen-eyed viewers will know that Azov needs 20 souls to redeem his soul from a certain fathomless god. So he went up to the top of the deck and he begged and pleaded to his teammates, guys, I need 20 souls or I will rot
Willing
in fish
souls.
hell. We'll get there. But he's like, there's souls here. It's like he hadn't drank a drop of water in his life, and it starts raining, and then everyone's like, get it off the boat. We can't let it be on the boat. Shove him off the boat.
You
And you
did
did, you
really
pulled him off the boat.
You guys really trivialized that comment, and Connor were going, we're good, and then
We were able to capture 2 of them, and then they turned into dust. But Azov does have that dust in a jar. And then Azov's former lover and B-Team B-Lister, Bora, showed up as like an astral self, and she was like, I was going to help you guys out. You guys seem to have gotten into trouble while we were floating through the river Styx or some kind of astral life, death, fugue plane fugue state. And then Azov said that he would do whatever he could to resurrect her, and then she turned into dust as well, and she got her own special little bottle. And then we got to the island where we basically just walked up and we're like, hey, we want to see the thing. And they're like, you can't just see the thing. And it's like, oh yeah, please? And then they're like, well, I guess we have no other choice but to let you see the thing.
you rolled crazy well.
We also made a pretty good argument. We were like, listen, we're here for teleport. Things are going crazy. You need to guarantee that this will pop off when we get here. And I need to have some credible source for my superiors. So what are you guys going to do? And let me see the thing. And then some good rolls back that up. So
Yeah, some really good rolls, and it's nice that kind of everything you did, as far as I can recall, everything you did was persuasion, as opposed to like lying, because this dude right here, being like basically like a Interpol agent kind of person, I will say does particularly have he does have the ear for deceit, that rogue mastermind ability. So You didn't have to deal with that. You were honest about like, hey, listen, this is why we're here. Come on. And he was like, all right, well, you've been telling the truth, so you're good.
The truth is a funny thing. It can have many shades to it. It can have things omitted from it and still be mostly technically true.
True.
It's all a matter of perspective.
Yeah, but it was all persuasion rolls and not deception rolls, and that's important because that's how his ability works. Yeah, you guys did get to see the arm, which had some alarm spells casted on it by none other than the son of Bronson Hamstrong, from a different continent entirely. Yeah, I'm a initiate agent at the Justice Collective Embassy. JCE for life. My dad said I had to get a job, and now I work for the Pentagon.
A lot of dads and their sons in this campaign.
There are. So speaking of dads and sons, I don't actually have a segue from that. But yeah, you guys are in the camp. You saw the arm. You know it was found, kind of somewhere in the vicinity. You know that it is dangerous. You know that they do have actually like basically a wish spell at the ready should something disastrous happen when everybody is here. When everybody is here to do the lands meet. So that's where we left it, and we picked up right with you guys checking out that severed left arm, and we'll pick up from there with whatever you guys are gonna want to roll on to. You kind of got most of what you're looking for. There may be still some more to find out while you're here. That's up to you.
Is there more we wanted to do while we're here? We're not stealing this thing.
No, I think what we were kind of concerned about was somebody potentially staging some sort of ambush and like lying in wait for the lands meet. But now that we see this entire fucking army here, that's kind of scrubbed that concern away. So I mean, we know it's here. We've seen that it is here. We also have seen and heard that they are ready to take care of shit by any means necessary. So I'm a little less concerned about all that at this point.
What's underneath? It's in a lead box, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What's underneath the lead box?
A lead blanket.
It's just standing like on a like your typical like wooden table, right? Like 3 to 4 feet off the ground, simple carpenter's table. That's what it's sitting upon. The lead box itself, it's about I think you said it's about 5 or 6 feet long, probably about 2 to 3 feet wide. Not very deep, probably about the same 2-3 feet deep. But yeah, it sits atop a wooden table.
And how big is this arm again?
5 to we said like mathematically
We said about
it should be
5
somewhere
feet.
between 5-6 feet.
So like a shark, basically, like a decent sized, or like a crocodile.
Yeah, I mean it is like the forearm of a giant god. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be sized.
But it's about person sized, 5-6 feet.
I guess the arm stands at roughly about as tall as like a 6-foot human.
Yeah. Okay. We linked up telepathically.
Yep. This one for 8 hours, boy.
Yeah. Whenever we need, at least.
I know, right?
When you're all standing together in the same room.
We're all standing
Yeah.
right next to each other.
Test 1 2.
Yes, hello?
I'm going to kill everyone in this room.
What?
When Azov thinks that, he looks around at everyone.
Oh, to see if they...
Oh, you want like you're saying that blatantly to see if anyone in the room reacts. Anyone who's not
Saying
on your
it telepathically to see if anybody's
I'm
reading
saying
his
it
mind.
telepathically.
Reading your mind. Yes, I got you. I will need
Get ready. I'm going to murder everyone in this room now.
Yes, sorry. It took me a second to pick up what you were laying down. I don't believe anyone is going to ping that. I just need to do a double check. Because they're because the two agents here are not subclasses I've played before, so I'm not super familiar. So I just have to double check. Okay, no. Wisdom. Okay, 1 second. Okay, no. Nobody reads your thoughts. Just to answer it, like, bluntly in that way.
Right. Seems like we have privacy. It occurs to me there's no protection from underneath for this thing. If someone were to burrow up, create a tunnel underneath it, they could easily snatch it and then burrow away. Not that we necessarily have access to that, but it is one avenue of recourse for acquiring this object.
Do we want to tell them that, or?
That's what I was wondering.
I mean, if we're not stealing it, I don't see the harm in letting them know that there are spells that exist that would make that very easily done.
I mean, a druid with enough time and resources could pop in the earth and get it themselves, I think.
Mm-hmm. Giant worm, a mole. Yeah.
A Goliath himbo with a talent for stone-based magic. I mean, not that something like that could exist, but
No, never. I'm not opposed to telling them.
Are you linked up with
Like it
Tank
all.
right now?
Yeah, telepathically, I think Tank would just say, I think that would do the most good if we are trying to protect it, no? I think that showing exploits in their system, in their defenses, is the best call. It sounds like the right thing to do.
Is this the first good guy instance that the B team is going to do?
It's up there. It's definitely like on the short list. It's like Aesop's like, well, what if I need to do that in the future? Not that I probably will, but like, what if?
What if? I mean,
I think it helps that the B team doesn't necessarily have any desire to have this themselves. It's like, we've already got a couple nukes, we're good.
I don't want it. I don't want a giant severed arm.
Have we gotten a sense of what this arm does, like why it's so important?
Well, we know
Well-
that all of them is like mega weapons. We've seen baser instances of power.
Right,
but
I remember
not
it's like-
anything huge.
I remember it's like the tail end of last episode. I remember someone saying like, "Oh, this is a weapon," but like, I don't remember if we got a sense of like how powerful this is compared to one of our nukes.
I don't think you asked about that. Because they do
Okay.
have an answer.
Hey, Bossman, any
Yes.
idea what this particular piece does?
Oh. Well, in the wrong hands, it can be very destructive. At least based on our theories about what may have happened here to Deathhenge. We may finally have an answer as to what destroyed the town in the first place. Its full potential we don't know, but we do know it can be quite dangerous. Hence why this needs to be done in a very diplomatic way, this holding of the
Hand.
weapon. For lack of a better word. Holding of the hand, sure. That's fine as well.
Do they have any specifics on why it's dangerous? Like, could it explode? Could it be used to kill people targeted? Like, is it other magical means? Like, what is it about it that is so dangerous?
You said that the area was an indication. I thought it was because it landed here. You're saying it did more than just crash here?
The explorer who found it has a few working theories about what may have happened. It was not the impact that destroyed the town. The town was destroyed at some point after it fell here, based on her theories, and she seems to know what she's talking about. We are prepared to make a controlled demonstration during the lands meet so that all parties involved understand exactly what it is we're dealing with here. But you must understand that until then, we will not be utilizing the hand in such a way.
Is it fire-based by chance?
Let me double check. Gut says yes, but I want to give a correct answer. Oh, what just happened? Sorry, computer did a weird thing. Just a second. Oof. This is... Alright, I'm going to pull it up on my phone. I don't know why the browser is being very slow. Sorry. Let me make sure. My gut says yes, but I want to make sure I give you the correct answer. Okay. It seems to not only cause fire, but also a bludgeoning destruction as well.
Oh.
So it is an explosion.
Of sorts.
An explosion on high, possibly.
I really shouldn't be discussing the finer details, but your imagination doesn't seem too far off base.
Ooh.
Well, in that case, speaking of finer details,
Oh,
does the
yes.
box... Yeah.
I was just discussing previously, not here, obviously. That would be impossible. But making sure that the object was in the utmost care and safety, and we couldn't help but notice have the ground covered, obviously, and many guards looking up towards the sky, but your lower area could use some shoring up. We know just in our basic travels that there are some people, some creatures that are able to maneuver around through the ground with quite ease. If someone were to circumvent your outer defenses and come up directly beneath it, they could abscond easily with this most powerful artifact. And that would be good for anyone.
I understand your concern. Primarily, that is why we have set alarm spells around the arm itself, and Bronson will just kind of raise his hand like, "That's my job, I'm the alarm guy." And then Roche will continue. And as far as you're concerned about things being able to move through the earth, should a creature or an individual do such a thing, I'm quite confident in my ability to catch them within the earth myself.
Very good.
You may or may not have encountered my kind before. He's a rock genasi, or earth genasi as a reminder. Some of us are able to maneuver in that way. And I have such a gift.
So then, I don't need to be telling you, someone with your skill set would be able to quite easily leave with such an object if a well thought out and planned course of action were to occur.
Are you suspicious of me fleeing with the weapon myself?
No, I'm saying that it's possible that
There are others.
alarms may not be sufficient.
Oh, I understand your concern. We have discussed setting up additional magical guards and wards and the like, but we are hesitant to do anything that may harm our own people. Should something be miscast, or should somebody forget to undo such a magical seal during any sort of routine check.
I was actually simply going to suggest a much more mundane solution. Steel or iron, about 1 inch thick, laid all around the ground, underneath the area, so that if anyone were to hit it, they would hit steel. There aren't as many abilities that can go directly through 1 inch of iron or steel. As far as I know, you may know more than I do, though.
No,
And
you are...
overall, large shouldn't be too cost and prohibitive.
You are correct, and this is a very, very helpful suggestion. Censor, take note of that, and the construct, taking note, will lay down 1 inch of steel or lead on ground for extra protection.
I just thought of that because I started watching the new Stranger Things, and apparently with the big spoilers, the upside down rips a mile long hole in the earth, and imagine pitch meeting where it's like, boy, I bet that's gonna have a real big effect on the next season. Nope, they just put a giant metal band-aid over the entire thing for several miles.
No. Come on.
I mean, they get broken through, but they're like, oh, is that gonna affect things? No.
Nah, not really.
Perfect.
But I think it would work for
No,
this.
it just becomes a kid's plaything. Just like kids sledding down it and stuff. Just like,
Yeah.
God.
no one cares.
Anywho, don't need to get on that, but that was gonna be my suggestion. Is a big steel platform underneath the table and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, they'll definitely take you up on your suggestion.
All right, well, Master of Coin, any other thoughts before we depart? Seems these gentlemen, and Azov's gonna throw a nod to Mr. Bronson, son.
Yeah.
What is his name again?
Bronson.
Bronson. That's what I thought it was.
son of Braun, yes.
Bronson, son of Braun.
Yeah.
That's probably where that name originated too.
I'm 100%. I don't know I don't remember if you or I came up with it, but that's 100% just what the name is. You know,
Yeah.
for I mean in real life, but then also for the campaign. Yeah, that's totally what it is.
Master of Coin.
I don't. The fact that there's not already something there to prevent that, and they were going based off of alarm spells, actually really bugs me suddenly. And I'd love to figure out a way to use that sending stone word of mouth thing, but I doubt they would let me plant it here willingly.
Oh, you
And I don't want a chance losing it. Uh-huh.
What do you want to plant?
The screaming stone.
Yeah, my remote alarm. We attached
We have
the mouth spell or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Magic mouth to a sending stone, so I can set parameters
Here
and
it
have
is.
it send me an alarm of some sort.
Here it is. It's my favorite thing I've photoshopped.
Yeah.
It's my favorite image in the campaign.
But I don't want a chance losing that because I doubt they would let me put it here. If they're super, super magical and aware, then they could probably find it lickety
Yeah,
split
probably.
here. So,
Probably pick it up.
yeah. So I guess they won't do that, and I will hope that he's telling the truth.
I think we're good. I appreciate your time, and I know this is a little unorthodox, but I know it will go a long way to making our superiors at Teleport feeling much more confident about coming here and their safety, as they are quite, as you can imagine, on edge right now.
Yes. And given the situation, as we discussed previously, do make sure you have your designated survivors. It is vital for such events as this.
Of course. Well, I think we will be on our way.
Very well. You will understand if our guards accompany you on the way out again, just as a precaution.
Of course. And as we leave, I want to make note of which tent this thing is in.
Okay. It's basically more or less in the center of the camp, and like 2 tents away from this guy's actual tent.
Is it obvious that it's like very well guarded and larger than the other tents around?
They're actually all mostly so like the image on the. Oh, come on. Oh my goodness, Roll20 is being awful today. You can see like from the image here on the left, they're mostly uniform.
Okay.
And and that's sort of more of a security measure as well, too. You know, that way it's not obvious when one is holding something special.
Got it.
Yeah. But you can certainly make a mental note of like, oh, it's like 2 over from the middle one.
Alrighty. And I say we get out of here.
Okay. As you're being escorted out, sort of coming back into the camp is someone who, oh, come on. Boy, it's being real feisty tonight. Roll20. Someone who looks, like not as government agenty as everyone else. There's this halfling, kind of more like, almost like skipping back into camp, looking not at all official like the rest of them. The guards are just like, Miss Dragon Dig, as she's like skipping her way back. Howdy, y'all. Oh, got some new faces in camp. Y'all are with the embassy as well, or just stopping on by?
Just making sure everything's up to ship shape on behalf of Teleport. Who might you be?
Well, I should hope everything's up to ship shape. We got the Justice Collective Embassy in here looking over everything. I am the world-renowned Phoebe Dragondig, and I was the one who found the arm. A pleasure to meet you.
Does that name sound familiar? She says that she's world-renowned.
Roll me a history check. Alright, let's see.
I was just curious if it was one of those, like, back home we have the roundup, and they're like, it's a world famous rodeo, and everybody I've mentioned it to is like, what the fuck is that? Like, is it really?
Yeah. She first name you don't know. You don't know like her name, Phoebe, but that last name is one you would have heard before. They are like a family of like archaeologists and explorers. You've definitely like heard of the names. They are moderately famous. The family she's from, at least.
Okay.
They're famous for what exactly?
They are explorers and archaeologists, that type. They've been, they like to, they go into the jungles, they go into the mountains, etc., etc. They are known for finding things that other folks haven't been able to find in the past.
I bet you'd get a kick out of this. And Azov is gonna flip out. Wave. You wouldn't happen to recognize this, would you? As a treasure finder and artifact locator?
Well, this is fascinating. Of course I recognize. It's the first time I've seen it in the flesh, but I suppose I'm looking at Wave, and you being a Triton, it all just makes sense, but it looks like, looks like it's been damaged in the past. There's this extended section in the middle around where you're holding your hands. It looks like much newer craftsmanship versus the rest. Is this the same one they talk about, or a replica?
Yeah, it had a little bit of a accident a while back. We had to go and get it reforged at the Thunder Forge, you know, the original lost forge of the giants, lost for eons, located it, and then reforged the legendary weapon known as Wave. No big deal, but that's just day in life as an average B-teamer.
B-team? I must admit I never heard of y'all, but if you're finding the Thunder Forge and reforging Wave, that's pretty amazing. My grandfather told me he went to the Thunder Forge once upon a time, but it's not really a common trek people do much more. Well,
it's a lot of lava now.
A lot of lava. Interesting. Maybe I'll have to go spelunking myself. But color me impressed.
Don't.
Pleasure to meet you all, B-team.
Yeah, and if you're ever looking for some extra security, looking for lost, ancient, powerful artifacts, you clearly have a keen knack for it, having found this beauty over here.
Oh, the hand. Yeah, that was an interesting one.
From what it sounds like,
ask if she has explored the third leg range.
You know, there's another piece of the broken god we've been looking for. We actually have a hint of where it could be. You haven't heard of, excuse my Elvin, the third leg.
Oh, you're talking about Ilmater's hang down, if you will.
His chest and treasure, if that makes sense.
I'm picking up what you're laying on. Yeah, his anchor and ballasts.
His sword and shields. His Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh no.
This continues for 10 more minutes.
Yeah. I'm picking up on all your double entendres, sir. Yes.
I could keep going.
10 temp HP for 10 minutes of this. Is this inspiring us?
Inspired.
I mean, maybe she's feeling inspired too. Listen, I've never really made it a priority to explore, and as you can imagine, I'm a little tied up here with the, well, as I'm sure you're aware of, with the arm and everything. But I suppose I could get to looking for that. It would be pretty cool to be the dragon dig that she's turning into McConaughey now all of a sudden. It'd be pretty cool to find the two pieces of the broken god in one lifetime.
Do we want to show her where we think it is? If she can start doing the legwork, we can go there and scoop it up.
I mean, I'm not mad about that at all, actually.
She seems
she's not
for this.
But also, she's not like required to be here, right? She can just fuck off and go look for the thing.
Yeah. I mean, she can start looking. And if we need to like send her or contact her, we can be like, "Where are you at?" And she'd be like, "I'm about to find it." And then we can run over there.
No, I think that's fair.
Azov's gonna pull out his world map. And
is that another euphemism?
No, not in we're in polite company.
After like 20 minutes. Yeah.
I'm making a note of this on my other document, just that you're showing her this.
And we'll show her the range of the third leg.
Okay.
You know, if you ever find yourself over there, you want to dig around to do whatever you do.
Oh, here it is. All right, I'm making a note. Phoebe will remember that. Fascinating. Yeah, I mean, since I'm the one who made the discovery, I've been given the permission to sit around and see how this whole Lance meet things goes. You know, it's a historic event. Doesn't happen too often. It'd be really cool to witness one. So, you know, maybe after that's all wrapped up, I can do a little exploring down there by the deep wood. That'd be interesting. I appreciate the tip, and maybe I'll find one too.
Remember, if you do find it, remember who helped you. The B team.
Right, I understand. Now, I'm sorry, it sounded like before we got on that subject, I felt like you were going to ask me something about my discovery. Is that correct?
Was I?
You knew about the abilities, no? Is that what we were informed of? Is that you have an understanding of that?
Oh, what the hand can do? Well, I have my theory,
Yeah.
yes.
What's your theory?
Well, I came up here exploring, trying to find the secret of what had happened to Death Hands. People have been trying to figure out for some time, as you can imagine, and, well, I noticed the town's all destroyed, save for what I assumed to be the storehouse, because it was built into the mound over there. And, well, lo and behold, there was part of that wall in the mound that no one had realized was sealed later on. I went in and, well, I found the arm in there. And my theory is that the arm fell in and created a sort of impact cave. It fell into the hill, nestled in there. The impact created a bit more of a cave, you know, a small sort of cave system. And over time, sort of erosion covered it back up again. And I take it someone in that storehouse burrowed through and found it. And, well, I'm afraid they didn't quite know what they were putting their hands on. And I think in some way that must have caused what happened here. You know, it is a weapon of sorts. The JCE, they checked it out and they said it can, well, I'm not supposed to divulge the exact details, but they said it's destructive. And I think whoever found it may have had some innate abilities that were enough to trigger but not control the thing. You understand?
Quite destructive if what the surrounding areas looks like.
Mm-hmm. And it would make sense to me that that was the source of the destruction because, well, the storehouse, if that was sort of the firing point, if you will, it makes sense that it was the only thing left standing.
Then it would be very... Whoever ends up receiving this ought to be very careful with it, given its destructive nature.
Oh, absolutely. Now, that's not for me to decide. You know, I'm just the explorer here. That's why y'all are having your lands meet. And by the way, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude. Who are y'all here representing? I assume you're in someone's retinue.
I guess we already technically told.
We're with Teleport. You're actually speaking to the Teleport Master of Coin, right here.
Oh my goodness,
Hello.
I did not realize I had the pleasure. Very nice to make your acquaintance. I'm assuming everyone's exchanged names, so we won't do that whole bit. Well, it's very nice to meet you. I apologize. I did not realize who I was speaking to. You certainly have a vested interest in this for the Western Kingdom then of Pantaclea. So you'll be here, and then the north, south, and the east, and your folk too will be here. Azov, the Triton will be here as well.
As I understand it, the Tritons don't have a piece of the Broken God, as I understand it.
No, they don't. And I'm sure they're going to bring that up as their claim when the first round of speeches and votes happens.
We'll see how that goes for them.
Suppose we will.
Well, bye.
All right, it was nice. If you're going to be around for it, if you're going to be around for
social battery just died.
All right, well, I suppose I'll see y'all when the lands meet happens. If you're going to be taking part in the official tour, I'll be leading that when the time comes. So suppose we'll talk again then.
Sounds good. Be well and be safe. This could be a dangerous landsmate. You never know.
Oh, I'm certain it will be. But I also have a feeling that that sort of a mutually assured destruction will keep everybody in check. At least I hope so.
One would think. All right, goodbye.
Y'all have a good one.
All done.
Oh,
Sydney doesn't trust anybody here. I don't know why. Suddenly, I don't trust anybody here.
okay. Do you have more questions for her, or is that just a thought for the party?
That's just Sydney thinking out loud.
Okay.
I went from like, no, this seems right, to like, no, we have alarm spells in place, and it's like,
I also have a wish to save reload, basically. In
yeah,
case all goes tits
yeah,
up.
they're gonna save scum it.
but like banking on an alarm spell
Yeah.
and being like, we got wish, it's fine.
Alarm spell, we got Bronson. Bronson's on it, guys.
I know. He's like, I am the alarmer, and it's like, I'm alarmed that you're in charge.
Is there another alarmer?
Anybody else? I don't get Waterboy. I don't care.
I was about to say he is the water boy.
No, I loved Waterboy in Dispatch. He was my favorite. Okay. And I didn't like her either. I mean, I liked her. Fine. It's fine. I just don't trust her.
There was that like
Listen.
that southern suspicion.
Listen,
Just-
she
yep.
dug up basically a tactical nuke. And then she told the world government to come and get it.
Loser. God.
She could have kept it.
Doesn't she know that once you got your hand on one or two nukes, you keep those?
You keep it forever.
Yeah.
Those are yours now. No, I just don't.
But clearly she wants glory for her clan and her family for finding things. So
Unless she's working with the Ashen Knight, in which case, oopsie doodle. And she's leading everybody into a trap because she are like leading the tour.
or more likely, she will help us find the third leg.
The dick. Because until then, we have severed dick at home.
Is that what we're gonna call the episode?
We have severed dick at home.
There you go.
It's like spotted dick, but not. All right.
As
Yeah, if we can. Yeah, we could go.
let's roll.
All right.
Don't make me roll again.
Is this some different music?
Yes.
All right, let me get that situated because everything is running like a turtle. So bear with me. You guys are returning to the airship.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I believe so. And once we get like a mile or so out of camp, I'm going to cast invisibility on all of us, so we're not tracked as we leave.
Okay. All right. Let's get this music going. I will say, as you're now that you're made aware of her discovery, as you walk invisibly back to your airship, you do now take mental note of like, oh, yeah, there is one still. As you're kind of walking through the destruction, you do kind of take note of like, oh, there is one intact building here. That's interesting. I guess that's the place that they'll be not in this picture, but there is like one intact building here that you, now that she has mentioned it, you do notice. Oh yeah, there is one. I guess that must be the place.
Place that will house the Landsmeet.
No, the place that she said she's gonna like tour. She's gonna like give like a, when all the representatives are there, they're going to get like a tour of where the arm was found specifically.
Is it worth checking out to see if there's any kind of residue there or anything else there? A clue of what happened?
I'm
She's
assuming
not there
that's
currently.
yeah. I'm assuming that is to your fellow party members, not to me. That question.
I mean, we can look.
Assuming that you've met up again with
Tank.
With
what's
Tank,
his
yeah.
name? Yeah. We have traveled all this way here. If there's anything left to explore, we might as well before we head out.
Yeah, let's go check it out. The less surprises for this land speed, the better.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna do that. Let me bring you over to it. Here you go. Everyone's tokens are here, as is hers, but that's fine. Don't worry about that. You do see the storehouse, and you do see that it is guarded by some folks. But this is clearly the site she was talking about because it is the only intact building still around.
We're in a combat, Matt. Let's kill him.
Yeah, and there are a handful of the embassy's agents around.
So this place is also guarded.
Finding where it was must be significant. I mean, it's not like they expect to find more here. But there must clearly be something worth guarding.
It's let me check something real quick.
I'm
So
gonna do
we're
another
invisible
ping
right
real-
now, right?
You and Azal are. Tank would technically not be, unless he would like reuse a spell slot, I guess.
I could, in theory.
Does casting a spell remove invisibility?
I believe so.
Yeah,
Fuck.
casting a spell or doing an attack.
Damn it. Even if it's like measly old mage hand?
I was gonna say any spell or just an attack spell. I don't remember the wording.
It says cast the spell.
Or cast a spell? Fuck. Okay.
You could technically cast your mage hand and then be made invisible.
I can cast my mage hand and make the mage hand invisible too. But
If you are both invisible, might I create a distraction by engaging in dialogue, which, due to my disposition, they may find that quite, how shall I say, they would spend a lot of focus on what the hell was going on, and then you two could slip around and investigate further, perhaps?
They might try and kill you, dude.
You know what? I don't think I fear death anymore. I think that has already been done.
All right, that works for me.
All right, Tank said he's
I got
cool with
Rollo as a
dying again.
backup character. Rollo can always come back.
Rollo, turns out
I got Rollo, I got Bo. Like,
didn't work out.
Oh man. All right, so you kind of roll up. Yeah, you see there's about 7 agency guards here. What's the move? Let me get
I
rid of
don't
the
know. I
tokens
guess
we don't need.
I guess 8, 9, and Dalton go back to the ship.
Yeah, I'll get rid of the tokens we don't need just to.
I'm gonna say, and what's her name down here? She didn't come with us. So.
No, that was a just in case kind of move.
All
right. So 3 of
I
you were-
guess Tank will approach, and he's gonna have his creepy ass helmet on.
Whoa! Who are you? Who are you?
Hello there, my good sirs and madams. I am here on behalf of what was it? Dallasport? I can't remember names. for shit.
Teleport.
Teleport. I am here with my group who are here to represent Teleport, and I just wanted to inspect to see. I see there is so much destruction, and yet there's this one building that remains. Would you be willing to say how did this one building survive?
Whoa. This is a need-to-know basis, buddy. And if you're really from Teleport, then you know the lands meet isn't happening for like another week. You also said you were the group, and I don't see anybody else around. This is looking real suspicious.
Oh yes,
you better
the group
start
was.
talking.
No, they were meeting with the people at the tents. I am going my own way to inspect other things of interest. We are here merely to make sure that everything is on. How do they say? On the up and up. I mean you no harm, and certainly if there are things that are not for me to see, that's fine. I am merely just asking questions. But I am no threat to you, sirs and madams. And for those who identify as neither.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh boy. Goodbye, Tank. You were
You were a good
cut
tank.
down. You're cut down in your prime. That's
See.
about right.
A 6.
Yeah, he's just a dude in a creepy mask coming up talking to them.
Right, pretty much. All right. Listen. You're saying a whole lot of stuff now. We don't know who you are. You're intruding on official Justice Collective Embassy business. We're gonna have to take you to our senior officer right now.
Okay, very well then. If that is what you wish to do, again, I mean you no harm.
No harm will come to you if what you're saying is true, but we need to verify the facts. All right. These three by the door are gonna kind of step forward toward you to escort you. Come with us to our official camp. We'll see if what you say is true there. And one of them will like snap fingers at the four over by the rocks over here, just like, hey, when your union mandated break is done, get back over here by the door. Yeah.
Union
Mentally,
mandated.
I'm just thinking. All right, we are finding more holes in their security.
That's true. But at least they're union strong, so can't fault them for that.
Yep.
Are either of you going around? I can't see you. Are you making use of this distraction?
Yeah, head in. I am going to try to go for the door.
Okay.
I guess as going towards the door, he's going, just because you might need a little bit of a window to like get through the door, like open it and shut it. As mentally we connect that you're at the door, he's going to say, "Oh, wait, there's one more thing that I must show you. I want to be in full transparency. Again, I mean you no harm, and I understand that this may be concerning
Thank
to
no.
you.
Thank no.
Oh, you're gonna die.
It's like I'm a zombie.
I just want you to see this so that way you know that this is what I am. Again, I mean you no harm." And he takes off the mask, showing that he's a zombie.
Okay.
And hopefully that creates enough of a distraction that you can get through the door and they're not going to be paying attention.
So there's like an elf and a dwarf here, and they're both immediately like, "Oh my goodness! Oh! By a mater's heart!" And then the hobgoblin down here is like, "What, you guys act like you never seen a dead face before? Relax, buddy. Some would say you still look better than me. But seriously, you are currently under a bit of a temporary arrest until we verify your story. Yeah, let's keep walking."
Okay, that is perfectly fine, but please don't hurt me.
Just don't give us a reason to.
My body's quite delicate. I'll just start being unusually loud and just I have an anxiety issue. And he's just gonna do whatever he can to make a ruckus without like getting in any worse trouble. And hopefully Henry gets in.
For your
Like obviously we're checking
go
to make
alone?
sure. If you want to come, you can, but we need to make sure that the fucking door doesn't have shit on it before we try to get inside.
Give me stealth rolls. At advantage, Henry and Azov. So Azov, I guess it's flat, but give me stealth rolls at advantage because of the distraction that's happening.
If I get
Azov going
do I get to roll again?
Oh, maybe not. I don't know. Whoever's making their way in, I do need that roll just for. I mean, you're invisible with.
Fuck.
Okay, so 21. Henry, you trip over the top stair and you almost fall into the door, but you correct your posture.
I'll tell you what.
Okay.
I'll wait out here. I'll be the eyes out here. You go in. I'll stay put. But we still have our mental link up. So
Yeah. So you definitely hear
This is like when when Phyllis in the Fallout campaign like face planted and then rolled that nat 20 charisma and was just like, "Let me in." Sure, hun, come on in.
Oh, Phil, I miss Phil.
Phyllis was great. Sydney's character is in the drugs. What are we gonna do with you?
But never Sydney herself. So there you go.
That's true. We all have our common themes. You got the drugs. Andrew's got the rogue thing. Mine always have blue skin. You know, we have our thing.
So I would like to make sure that this door is not rigged or magicked.
Sure.
Please.
Arcana. Investigate that door for me.
Let me check something real quick. Okay. Fuck. Let me check the wording on this thing.
I don't think I have anything that can help that.
I can do... Second. Nope, that's sneak attack. Failed ability check, which I have proficiency. I don't have proficiency on that. Okay.
I could retcon and say I gave you enhance ability, knowing that you were about to sneak in somewhere.
I will allow it.
Yeah, why not?
You're very kind. Give you advantage.
You're very kind. Watch it be worse. Watch it be a 2.
Oh, yeah, I would. Yeah. Enhanced your intelligence. There you go, yeah.
Much better.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely rigged as well with a magical alarm, but Henry, you also know it would be possible. Well, so you have two options. There is a window into the place, but opening that up and doing all that business is probably, that's its own thing. You feel pretty confident that with the right lock picking, you would be able to just finagle this without setting off the alarm. It is doable.
We roll.
And your sleight of hand is like ridiculous, isn't it?
Yes.
I swear.
Let's see what happens. 26. Ooh, we were looking for a 27. No, I'm just kidding.
Dang.
Have you seen Campaign 4? The DCs are pretty much always like 25 and 30. They're insane. And they're level 3.
Brennan was like, so I'm going to tell you what, because you decided to do this, the DC, which was going to be a 30, is now reduced to a 25. And it was like...
To a friendly 25. Yeah, just like,
Brennan?
fuck.
So it's the moment has passed, but there was a DC 30 check in play with one of the NPCs tonight.
It was to, can I have the arm?
All right, Henry, you are able to, without triggering an alarm, slip inside.
Fuck.
Good luck.
Oh.
Azov accidentally says it out loud and blows your cover.
Door closed. Okay.
Meanwhile, everyone's out of range now, so Wave's just like, well, I guess it's just you and me, bud.
Shh.
But I have this walkie-talkie within a mile.
Yep. Which, by the way, Wave is not technically allowed with the walkie-talkie. Not that that's a very specific detail that I don't think is really going to affect much here, but is something to note.
That's a side group chat that we
Yeah.
exclude Wave.
Yeah. Minus wave.
Am I being taken over a mile away?
I mean, we'd have talking abilities up until that point, either way.
You.
So it's 20 minutes.
I'm gonna say no. It's probably like half a mile, because you're going more or less through town to the camp, the camp, which is on the other side of town. But you're gonna be. So Azov is outside guarding. You're being escorted back. Meanwhile, Henry's inside. So the party is split 3 ways. Also, folks back on the airship. Just so we're when we'll be checking in with everyone as we go along. So Henry, you're inside the storehouse.
Am I seeing like on screen kind of what is going, like, is it looks like what it is sort of situation?
So there is a light on inside, but I will say the condition in the place is far worse than what you're seeing on screen. Like, these things are here, right? Like, there is a table, there are chairs, there is clearly like a little section where maybe some things were cooked or brewed, things like that. But I mean, it's old, it's dust covered, it's rusted. People have not lived in this town for a long time. So while externally, yeah, this is the one part of town that was not destroyed, the inside is just like rotten and rusted and moldy,
aged and gross.
Exactly, yeah. So just like turn the depression up to like 10 for the room you're looking at here on the map.
Word.
Yeah.
Okay. And she'll like try to give overall descriptions of the rooms as she's going through. Like, it's really not anything of note in here, but this is what it looks like. Like, just in case maybe something gets flagged that somebody else will take interest in.
Okay.
But also there's another door in here.
Yeah, this is a storehouse, and so it would have been sort of built into the hill here for, cellar reasons,
Mm-hmm. Same shtick. I check this door before I fuck with the door.
Okay.
And I still do I have advantage still or no?
You have
Or
advantage
investigating.
as long as I'm concentrating. You have advantage on intelligence skill checks.
Dick.
And is there a range on that, Richard, or is it just until you're concentrating?
Yeah. No, as long as I'm concentrating.
Okay. Henry, you check this door. This one is not alarmed. So it seems like the door to get in is alarmed, but maybe that is the only entrance, and so there was no need to do this, would be what you surmise from that investigation. But this is also just like a cellar door kind of thing that is not locked in any way.
Right. I open it. Is that downstairs or upstairs?
Down.
Okay. Narrow hallway goes downstairs. We're taking careful steps, watching where we're walking.
And can you guys see out of Henry's token as well, just for sake of you guys? Like, okay.
Nope, I can't see anything.
Shop of some sort.
I'm gonna change that real quick, so now you guys can also see what she's seeing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that way you're not just following along in the dark.
Are these just pillars?
That's like a little kind of like, actually, yes, those would be pillars. Those would be pillars.
Okay.
Those are pillars. Henry, this is a, the room you
Wine
just...
storage.
Yeah, the room you just left had a little more like a prep feel, right? There was like kitchen gear, there were things like that. This is like a pure storage room. And again, the things here are like completely old and rotten, right? Like any sort of food, or I mean, actually the wine's probably okay, but like...
It's that section in Baldur's Gate where, is it it's that dig site scene where you could go into the old feast area and literally everything is rotten.
Oh, yeah,
Nothing is
the
good
big
there.
char.
Uh-huh.
Henry, get a bottle of wine.
I'd check a bottle of wine.
Investigation roll. No.
Is there a SCOBY on the wine? Is the wine good?
I guess that'd be an investigation.
Is this kombucha?
Or could have been medicine. I don't know.
Get some good one. No barefoot.
What about Skinny Girl?
I could do that.
We used a $6 not a $6, but a very
20.
cheap Sauvignon Blanc as part of our turkey marinade for Thanksgiving. It's very good. With a 20, you're able to procure one that seems in pretty good condition and pretty finely aged. You know, it is inside this, like, built in this mound, so it's more or less insulated in here and is not, you know, spoiling.
Barrel aged
Yes.
within the
Nice.
barrel. Okay, yeah, got it. I
Hill
pocket that.
aged.
Looks like maybe servants' quarters space right here where they slept, maybe. And we're checking this door.
So this door, Sid, so there was like a regular storehouse door, like, you know, external house kind of door. Then there was more like a double cellar door kind of thing that you opened. This one is like a poorly like rigged, like put up some 2x4s to make almost like a gate. Now this is opening up straight up into the passage inside of the hill now. Like beyond that, you can see, because there's like, you know, it's wooden slats. You can see, oh, tunnel. This must be the place that Phoebe found, opened up, and then like this was put up after the fact. Like this door is new. This was put up recently to like
Right.
to close off. This is where the tunnel is.
Is this also rigged? Or is it like one of those like it just pushes it?
You're rolling again.
I guess.
16.
Thank you so much, Richard. Thank you so much, Richard.
It doesn't seem.
You're welcome.
This
I'm
one-
glad I could retroactively do it.
This one doesn't seem magic-y, Henry, but it does have like a big like bolt, like padlock bolt.
$33?
Yeah, 33 opens it.
Oh damn. Oh damn. We don't like that. I don't like any of this, actually.
All right, so there's a path to your left and your right, Henry. To your right, facing north, that's going uphill.
Mm-hmm.
And then downhill would be to the south. Can you roll me a perception check, please?
Godless. Perception?
Mm-hmm. I don't know if that applies with your enhanced ability.
We're just gonna also do this real quick. Beep.
So a 10? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. With a 10, obviously I can't give you like everything.
Yeah.
But uphill to your right, downhill to your left. But with a 10, something smells funny downhill.
Funny how?
Funny like kind of like sickeningly sweet.
Go down. Ooh.
Let's sorry. We'll pause in a moment here. Henry, as you move downhill, as you continue going downhill, there's a small ledge here. And beyond that, you see the air like starts getting, you can see it starts getting a little thicker and a little greener as the smell is getting stronger as you're moving downhill.
Does it
Henry
remind
update.
me?
Yeah, this is when I wanted to go around the horn again. Let's see how everyone's feeling right now. Tank, you're being escorted away. How you feeling as all this is going down, as this is being relayed to you?
You know what? I think mentally speaking, I'm just checking in with Henry. Is like, well, the plan is working so far, and I just gotta maintain concentration. That's the best thing I could do to keep her safe right now.
Yeah, the hobgoblin is probably trying to be a little more friendly with you because, like, he also has like the kind of like hideous face going on where he's like,
Yeah, I get it, man. I don't get too many dates. You know, people see a hobgoblin face. They're not exactly, hopped up for that.
I see you have a lot to work through.
Yeah, I got issues. Self-esteem issues.
Ah, yes.
What's
I
nice...
do not have these same issues because this is a body that I have only been in very recently, And I do not worry about getting dates or anything like that. I am much more concerned with doing good in the world.
Body you've been in recently. Explain.
And then we'll go. You can't explain if you want, or we can cut back over to how Azal's feeling.
I'd just say the truth.
Okay.
It's like,
I was revived by Kalimvor.
Okay, boss, whatever you say. This guy's full of stories, huh?
Yes, Henry's checking in. Azov, how are you feeling?
What do you smell? Something sick and sweet and it's green?
It does it okay, so does this remind me at all of when we went into hell and we were in the little room that had like the gas with the tiger in it? Is it that kind of vibe? With like the way it looks in terms
Knockout
of, or
gas?
it's just like, yeah, or am I easily looking at this and being like, ah, yes, green means poison.
Green means poison.
Ah, yes. I believe the chamber's filled with poisonous gas, which is
If
not
only we
uncommon,
had someone on our team who
actually, in
didn't
some
need to
stalking
breathe.
situations. If only we had somebody who had a resistance to poison.
yeah. Shame.
It's me.
Oh, that's good.
It's me. Okay.
You're
Wait,
welcome.
you are?
Yes, she
Yes.
is, and she finally gets to use it. It was a thing she got a while back.
The story reason was like rogue stuff, and like she's been like microdosing like different poisons for like ages.
Oh, okay.
You're welcome. You finally get to use it.
I'm going to go ahead and go forward a little bit. I don't intend to chase this for too long, especially depending on how this goes. If I go quiet, it's been fun knowing y'all. Tank, I don't know you. Okay. And we're gonna go.
Okay. All right, pause.
Yeah.
As you reach this point, the area is thick enough that you are going to need to roll a save.
Mhm.
Which, I mean, you knew was coming. It's going to be a con save, please.
Okay. 9.
Does she have
9.
advantage because she has resistance?
Yes.
What do you have exactly?
Roll
Oh,
that
it's just okay.
Got you. I thought it was a damage thing.
Is it both? What is it?
It's both.
Yikes.
Yeah, if it's
It's
poison.
a 2.
All right. Well, you still take half. You take
Sick.
2 poison damage.
Oh, this is nothing, you guys. This is
Now,
fine.
as you move on, the area is getting thicker. Worth noting.
Is this like, have you ever watched those terrible, awful spelunking videos? And they're like, well, you know what? They kept standing up in this situation, and it was a bad idea because all this gas settled at the top of the cave, and they were inhaling bad gas, and then they died because of it. Is it one of those situations where I could tell, like, it's settling somewhere, or if it's rising? Like, do I need to, like, stand full height or, like, stay low to the ground?
This is a great question.
Because that is an instance.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
were swimming, and the bad air, yeah.
Give me. I feel like perception is the investigation. You're trying to find something specifically here, which I think your enhanceability is still in effect. So good for you on that.
Oh, I rolled 2 zeros. Hold on.
2d0.
2d20 plus 4.
There we go.
Sick.
All right, 23. There doesn't seem to be a particular safe position, Henry, but based on how
Okay.
the air is growing thicker. Hey, Ryan, I used the same screen protectors right on. Zag,
My phone's been jacked up for like a really long time.
Zagat's what's up, and lifetime warranty replacements. They're awesome. Love those things. Only need to buy a new one when you change phones. So Henry, there's no like kind of safer position, but you can tell you are moving toward the source. Like, so
Sick.
it is gonna get, so like, yeah, if there were going to be a safe zone, it would be to just retreat.
We go forward.
Okay.
What will actually happen?
Pause. As the air is
rock?
getting thicker, I need another con save.
What is that?
Roll me a save, and then we'll elaborate. $19. Awesome. Okay, so you save, which would make that a 4, and you're resistant, so it's actually just a 2. 2 more poison damage to you.
Okay.
And you can see up ahead there is some sort of like black crystal further down the corridor where the poison seems to be emanating from.
I want it. And I'm like explaining in detail that seems to be this like crystal cluster that like is obsidian stone and all that jazz. And it's just,
Does
yeah,
it look
right.
valuable?
Yes, I want it.
She's going full Gollum.
I'm gonna be a radium girl. I'm going. Yes, I want that. I want to see and assess and take a chunk of that.
Is the poison coming from the stone?
It is.
Can you like take a chip of it?
That's what I'm. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of trying to do. I would like to take a chip of it.
Okay. You are going to need to get another step closer to do that.
I would like to Madame Curie this. I would like to. Yes.
Okay, I need you to roll me one more con save.
Oh God.
As the poison is at its thickest.
Skibbity beep.
Bop, bop.
Okay, you do save. And you take... I guess that's a minimum 1 poison damage? Because damage rounds down. So... Okay, the right party member went into this part of the suicide mission, if we're doing Mass Effect. And yeah, if you want to roll another, just to check out this thing further, now's the time. Now you are right up on it.
I think we're both on suicide missions. I think that Azov is the only one getting out of this alive.
That's true.
Just like yeah.
Wave is like, I'm feeling pretty good out here. How's she doing in there?
So this would be like another investigation.
Yep.
Okay.
Or Arcana.
Investigation. They're the same number.
Okay. 16. All right. So this black crystal that is emanating the poison, the color reminds you of something. It reminds you of that slime sample that you guys retrieved back in the Gith capital. There's a large crystallized chunk of black slime in this cave emanating poison.
I convey that immediately.
You're muted,
I'm
Ryan.
muted.
Oh, hey, now you said this was a valuable crystal. You didn't say anything about slime.
Well, well now I got close and I looked at it. Like
Can't tell the difference between valuable crystal and slime.
it looks really shiny and pretty. That's what I got eyes for.
Is it alive?
No. I mean it's excreting poison at a rate. But nothing
There were
that's
poison slimes, right? Like the default was acid, but like, were there poison slimes too?
Yeah, there were slimes of different elements.
The fuck is it doing up here?
giving like if I was to be like, okay, so like I went this many feet like into the storehouse, this many feet down and like around this corner.
Uh-huh.
Would Azov or Tank like topside be able to like see if the ground there is like more dead than the rest of the place, or like anything like that, or like is this affecting the earth that it's under?
Interesting question. I would, yeah, conveying that. If Azov would like to roll a perception check, or nature, because you're like seeing how this hill looks, I guess.
I'm looking at a hill.
But like, is it a dead hill?
With a 10.
I mean, wouldn't it be covered in snow? Aren't we in a snowy area?
You are in a fairly snowy area.
Like melted snow hill?
It looks. I mean, it's sloped, but like relatively uniform in its grade.
So not anything notable.
Azov. Nothing. You're not like, oh, you're very. Okay. You don't look at it and see, oh, you're very clearly under this very clearly different part of the terrain.
I mean, to be clear, we're in a ruins of a city right now. Everything around here is dead.
It could be super dead. I don't know what this thing is doing. I know it's kind of making my tummy not feel good, but like, do you, as the slime guy, respectfully, do you have any issue with me taking a piece of this? Will that bother you?
Yes. Take a piece.
Okay, good, because I was going to anyway.
Thinking back to the religion, Ilmater blew himself up in order to defeat the slime, is that correct?
You are correct. The slime.
So,
he
is it
like
possible that...
self-destructed himself to... Yeah, exactly. He blew up the slime.
So, some of the slime may have still been on him when he blew up. So, like, when chunks of him flew out, then the slime could have been on him
and crystallized?
When that happened.
Like maybe this is just like a chunk of flesh or something? Ooh.
I think it's just like a piece of slime that was still on him when he blew up.
Maybe.
Or it could be some of the creature's blood that scabbed over.
Yeah.
If you take a piece, does it still emanate poison?
We'll find out. And I am going to take like, because I don't have like a wood chisel set or anything like that, or like carving tools. I'm going to take my, I have a +1 dagger, so it is magical. So I will use this +1 dagger to like see if I can't like
chip away at a chunk
of it off.
Yeah. All right. I do roll me like an attack roll with it, just to let's see, you know, or strength check. Sorry. Well, strength or dex, because it's finesse, right? So it could be your dex.
I hit it with my knife.
12. Okay.
It's a 12.
You work at it, and you're not going for like, you're not trying to like get a particularly big or elegant piece.
No,
so you are
like
able
I'm
to,
not like.
Yeah, you're able to like get to like a branching piece that's already a little like long and, you know, kind of seemingly more spindly, and you can. Henry, as soon as you break it, Azov and Tank, this is a mental link. Wait, Henry, if can you give me the Can you give me the wording on your walkie-talkies?
Oh shit, you're fucking dead.
I'm dead.
I need to know what happened. I need to know.
As Tank and Azov just are on the ground, we hear a boom. And we're like, Henry, respond, Henry.
And now the hill looks really different to Azov.
As an action, choose up to 3 creatures you can see and roll 1 psionic energy die. For a number of hours equal to the number rolled, those chosen creatures can speak telepathically with you, and you can speak telepathically with them as long as you are within 1 mile. You and the creatures don't need to see or don't need to speak a common language to understand each other.
Okay.
So it's not like a concentration thing.
Okay.
It's just an thing.
Okay.
It's not like we're psychically linked anything beyond just being able to communicate to each other, sounds like.
Okay. So then Azov.
So if she takes psychic damage, we're not taking it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so that means Azov and Tank don't perceive. They're not going to perceive what's going on at all, because this is not. This is not.
They're just gonna perceive my fucking panic.
Well, I don't know if they're even gonna.
Only if you talk about it.
I don't know if they're even gonna perceive that, because
Am I dead?
you're not dead. But Henry, you were looking at this black crystal, and as soon as it breaks off, there's almost like a not almost like it wouldn't be a flash, because this is like a dark substance, so it's almost like a blink, like an inky like for just a minute overtakes your vision. And when it clears, you find yourself standing in this strange, like vacillating dark realm. Everything around you is swampy and inky and swirling and slimy. And while you've never witnessed the thing that is standing before you right now, Tank just had this theory of like, maybe that is a piece of the thing that Ilmater died to kill. Maybe this is a piece of Ganador, that slime that came through the portal and, kicked off all sorts of the mythology in this world. And maybe in that moment, Henry, you realize you are having a vision of Ganador. If there's a god giant, this is the god slime. And it is this swirling titanic mess of like tentacles and just veinous and just vacillating like pustules of black slime. And there's like these red dots that kind of like spiral into alignment. And then as it slowly is just moving in your direction. And Henry, it's like that dream where you can't run. You're like stuck in like swamp, right? Like you're not moving. You seem stuck as this thing moves toward you, and you're used to talking telepathically, so maybe it doesn't throw you off that you're hearing this in your brain, but you're not, this thing doesn't have a mouth with which to speak, but you do hear in your brain this just like,
a new member has joined the chat.
A new hand touches the beacon.
This just like dark, pulsating, just like,
You shall do.
And we're gonna pause on Henry there, because what was just a few moments in your vision, Tank and Azov, you don't get an update from Henry. I don't know what you're kind of like, if you don't hear anything within X number of minutes thing is, but you're not gonna hear anything from Henry for roughly 10 minutes.
No, I'm not letting her sit in the poison for 10 minutes. I would definitely be like, Henry, over. Henry. And if I heard nothing after probably a minute, I'd go in.
Okay. So Azov, you go in. Also invisible. She laid out the path. And so I'm going to just drag your token in there, Azov.
I'm going to wrap my cloak of billowing around my mouth and so I can try and smother out the poison as best I can.
Okay. I am going to need a series of saves from you, and then we're going to go from there.
Okay.
I'll move your token into the cave.
Oh, look at you! I
I'm
gave
gonna
you this
need-
instance where you can be resistant to the poison. Isn't this fun for you, Sydney?
I'm going to need 3 separate con saves from you, Ryan.
Okay.
The dude who would be so good at this is just like stuck arrested somewhere else half a mile away.
Yeah. Okay.
He did really good, though.
Nice.
Nice.
Hey.
Henry! And he's locked in.
Okay. So
I'm
that
just
is
T-posing to establish
that's
dominance.
2 saves and 1 fail.
All right.
So you're gonna take You take half of this poison damage. You take 8 poison damage.
Ooh, okay.
And then you take 10 poison damage.
From the past and save?
So there's three separate checks as you go through. It's 1d6, 2d6, 3d6 in terms of the damage. So you saved on the first two. So there was a d6 of damage that you would take half of, and then there's 2d6 you would also take half of. Does that make sense? So a total of 3d6 that you rolled successfully on. Yeah, so
Okay.
that's 8 poison. But then the final check, that deals its own 3d6, and that one you did not pass. So you will take that full 10 poison. Does that make sense?
Got it.
They just kind of go
Got
up
it.
incrementally as you get closer. So a total of 18 poison. As you are pulling Henry out of there. While Henry is holding in her hand this, it's clutched in her hand. Not like rigor mortis, but kind of that, as she's like clutching the piece that she was holding.
Picking her up, I can see in the dark. What is her face like?
She's
invisible right now. I can't. Or did she lose her invisibility?
No, it's your concentration,
Yeah,
not
it's your
hers, right?
concentration, actually.
So then I guess I get to the small area and I sift around on the ground until I pick up her. And then if she's not responding to like physical touch and like talking to her, I'm gonna get her out of there.
Okay. You get her out of there. Where are you headed to?
I'm gonna grab her and we're gonna head like, I guess, east away from this building.
Okay, so you're fully exiting like the storehouse, getting out of here.
Yeah, as this mission is over, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
So,
and Tank, as you're hearing all the, actually, no, because the messages have to ping to Henry and from Henry to other people. So Tank, you're actually left on hold during all of this.
I've been cut off, and I'm greatly concerned, but I don't know what's going on with me if I can get myself out of this or not.
You know you're still, you are still in range. Will you give me? I would like some sort of like, I guess maybe a performance check, just because you don't want to hide. You're trying to hide that because clearly you would be worried. So trying to hide the fact that you're panicking while you do have guards with you.
I don't even try to hide it. I just explain it as my anxiety attack. I'm sorry, being in confinement. Bad memories of being trapped inside a coffin. Very claustrophobic. Please, as I have said, I mean you no harm. I am merely here on a fact-finding mission. Please let me go.
Persuasion or deception, whichever one is like accurate for what is true to the character. I don't know how much of that is true for Tank or is just an excuse.
I think it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So, fucking nat 20.
Can I say too? I love that color of dice you picked. May I tell you?
Thanks.
Good.
it's very ghost type.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love. Yeah. There's something about like we just all like vibe with like necrotic. It's like dark purple. Like we just know that. Oh, there might be a cat behind me in just a second.
Yay.
She might jump right.
I personally like evil Disney green as my necrotic.
That's
a good one.
the other.
It's like nightshade purple that you got going on.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, nice. Pretty bright.
So,
All right. Sorry. I was just communicating with the missus for 1 second. Okay. So, Tank, they definitely believe you, and so the hobgoblin who's been friendly to you is like,
Oh, hey, let's stop for a second. Give the guy a chance to breathe. Okay, buddy. Let's do box breathing. You know box breathing? Yeah. 8 seconds, that whole thing.
so the hobgoblin who's
he's just gonna try to get outside. If he was like put in a tent or somewhere else, he's just gonna try to get outside.
you're
and
probably
just-
not quite actually to the camp yet. You're probably being
Okay,
sat down like,
so-
somewhere in the room, like on the stoop of one of the destroyed homes or something, you know.
Question, Tony.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would um where Tank is now, would he be within about 300 feet or so?
That's pretty. I feel like he
Because
would.
like within like turns and like time of like walking, like
Yes,
miles
but like
5,280.
yeah, but you definitely weren't like running through when you were exploring the storehouse. You know what I mean? Like I feel
That's
like that was
correct,
pretty
yeah.
deliberate exploration. So I'd say he's further than that, but he's maybe like of just pure walking, he's maybe like a quarter mile from the storehouse
Okay.
right now. Like you're probably halfway back to the camp.
I imagine.
I'm just gonna say to this hobgoblin guy, excuse me, I must get back to what I was doing. I am doing no good here. And he's just gonna start booking it and running for the back to where he was.
I got a cat on my lap.
Like, be careful.
Can you see the tail? Trying to be. I gotta be careful here. I don't want to get tangled in the. All right, there we go. I'll just hold this. Oop. Okay. Well, everybody say hi to McFlurry. She loves scratching on this chair, the material of this chair too. Okay, so you're just gonna book it.
Yep. I'm just running away from him at this point. I'm just like,
Okay.
I must get back to what I was doing. I am so sorry. I hope I have made myself clear enough.
Okay. Okay, you did have like a guard escort, and if you're trying to run, they are going to try to prevent that. So we are going to need a grapple check here.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll my end. I've got a 21. I rolled pretty high.
Okay. I'm gonna roll athletics, and also I have a ability of knowledge from a previous life, where I could roll an extra d6. And
For,
I
like,
might use
ability
that if
checks
it makes the difference.
In general?
Yep.
That's cool.
Okay, 24, and what was theirs?
21.
Okay.
So you're good. Okay.
Well, then never mind. Yeah, he's a tank. He just burst through. It's
Okay.
like, no, I must get there.
Okay, Tank starts running. The Hobgoblin is probably very disappointed because he thought you guys were getting along, and he's like, why you gotta do this, bud? They are gonna run after you. So you are, I'm not gonna say they're like catching you, but you are in pursuit right now.
Well, at the very least, I can cause enough of a distraction to let them get back outside without anybody seeing.
Okay. Alright, so you do that. Azov, you were able to get Henry out of there, but I will say, once the invisibility is
Bless you.
dropped, you see she is still breathing, but her eyes are like blacked out. Like they're open, but fully black. Like the full, like, just inkiness. And you're not able, if you're making attempts to sort of like wake her up, they're not going to work. But once roughly 10 minutes had passed by the time you broke the crystal off, she just wakes up automatically by herself from the vision.
If she's not holding the crystal anymore?
It seems to be... okay, so 10 minutes just would naturally pass for her waking up. If you are going to try to pull the crystal out of her hand, we can do that, but I will need competing checks on that.
I just knock it out of her hand?
She is holding it, despite being unconscious, in like a death grip. So strength check, competing athletics, basically.
Okay. This is good.
Is she's conscious though, right?
Yeah. I mean,
How far away from the building are they now?
How far would you have gone, Ryan?
Probably 100 or 200 feet. So like, if there's like some kind of like wall or
Yeah, kind
luggage
of go
or
around the hill a little
something.
bit, just get out of their view. We're behind some other buildings.
Actually, what I think I was going to say is I was going to use my other spell slot to cast as soon as I'm like a good chunk of the way away. I'm going to cast Thunder Wave into like a hill or something like that
Okay.
to cause the uh, echo of the thunder damage to echo out 300 feet.
Big distraction.
And if it,
Yeah.
well, as like a here's where I am,
Okay.
here's where we are going.
Okay.
It says the boom is audible out to 300 feet, but if I assume if it's a quiet, snowy day, it might travel further.
Okay. Are you intending to get far enough away that you could set this off without it alerting the guards back at the storehouse? Because there were those other guys on
Yes.
their break. Okay. I just want to
Yeah.
make sure. Yeah, you can certainly get far enough to do that. Still carrying Henry.
Yes.
Honestly, by the time you get there and trigger that, let's see. By the time you get there and trigger that, I would say Tank, roll me a perception.
Okay.
And by the time you get there to trigger that, if you can still attempt to like pry the crystal away if you want Azov, but just time wise, probably only about 2-3 minutes pass before Henry naturally wakes up.
14.
You do hear that. You hear that sound of thunder, Tank, as you're running. You do hear it off to the side. I don't know if Tank would just automatically know what that is, or if he'd just be curious, but you do hear it.
I think he could put some context clues together.
Okay. So by the time you get there,
At the very least, it's worth investigating to run off that way.
okay. So Azov, are you going to make some attempts to pry the crystal? Because you'd see her clearly holding it in her hand. Are you going to make some attempts to remove it from her hand, or are you just trying other things?
You said she's holding it like a death grip?
Not like holding it, because it's only about like, Henry, would you say it's only like, this big, right? Like size of.
I would probably have been going for like a fist size that I could like shove in a pocket.
Yeah. So it's being held in like a like a rigor mortis like kind of thing like that. It's not a massive chunk, right? And it's not being held in this way, but it is like firmly in her hand.
I am not going to touch it. I am going to use my once per day use of the spell command, and I'm going to tell her to drop it.
It's mine.
Okay.
That's a wisdom saving throw, DC
Wisdom
15.
save.
So Henry, because you're in the midst of this like vision right now, I need you to roll this save at advantage because it's going to be harder for Azov's command to get through to you.
That's an underscore.
Roll those D zeros. God damn it.
So 16.
Where's my twos now? Where's my twos now?
Yeah, right.
So your attempt to make her drop it does not work, Azov. Your initial command.
Then I'm going to take her wrist and smash it and try and have her break grip that way.
Cool. So now let's get competing athletics rolls.
Athletics?
All right, that works. You are able to yank it from her hand. Are you grabbing wrist and trying to do this move? Are you trying to grab the crystal itself? What's your move?
If she is comatose and her eyes are black right now, I am not touching that thing.
Okay.
I know slimes are not to be fucked with. It's one of Azov's phobias. So like even as he was carrying her, he was very cautious to not let it touch him. And then he was like, "Drop it." And then she said no. And he's like, "Okay." And he grabbed her wrist and like hit it on the ground to try and get her to drop it so it like tumble.
Yeah, it knocks loose, kind of like rolls into the snow a little bit. And when it is released from her grip, Henry does immediately like, and it's not like a lurching, it's not like a you sit up gasping. It's just like eyes roll back normal, and you're just like, to you, Henry, you just blinked after breaking off that crystal.
Henry.
Where the fuck am I?
And Tank would get here around about this time as well, for the record.
And have I outran the people who were chasing me?
Yeah, I'm gonna say you've success. We're not gonna like roll a whole chase sequence. I'll give it to you.
Okay. I run over there and say, "What happened? Is there anything I can do to assist?"
Yeah, could you check her out? She was completely out of it a second ago.
I can do a medicine or religion check. I think just to be safe, I'm gonna cast Remove Curse on her.
Okay.
We're outside now. You went dark in there. And when I found you, you were just on the ground, clutching that thing. He's going to point to the piece of dark crystal.
Okay. Can you give me the wording of Remove Curse, please, Richard?
Sure.
How long? How long was that?
You were down there about a minute before I got in, and then maybe a minute or two running in the snow while invisible. Maybe a couple minutes.
Okay. Okay, sure. Thank you. 'Cause that, yeah, yep. Mm-hmm.
What happened?
I do my absolute best to explain the thing. Like, towering, undulating, spindly mass of black liquid and red eyes. The booming voice that I heard, like, but it wasn't booming, but it was like echoing in my head. Like yeah.
Oh, this is great music, Ryan. Nice. Very good for the mood.
I feel that way.
Richard, you can roll either the Arcana or the Medicine, whatever you prefer. It'll just,
Okay.
it'll be a different answer, sort of.
Got it.
It said that you shall do, but I that can mean a lot of things, right?
You shall
That
do
can mean-
what?
Right, that could mean anything.
Well, perhaps it was meant as that will do, pig, that will do.
Is that Medicine or Arcana, Richard?
Medicine.
Okay, Medicine.
He's wise, he ain't smart.
Okay, her faculties all look fine, like vitals all seem fine. But based on what was said, it does seem like she was at a complete loss of control for her body for those couple minutes there.
Oh, that should have been a +8, but whatever.
So an 18?
Yeah.
Yeah, almost like 18's pretty good. Yeah, with a there's a total, yeah, I would say total loss of control from the of her body during that time. You used Remove Curse, and you coupled with the medicine check, you don't feel like you removed a curse per se. Like there wasn't one to remove, but like it seems like there very easily could have been. Like you feel like your assessment is like that was the right spell to use if maybe this had gone on a little longer or something else had happened.
Okay. Can I cast Remove Curse on the item? Because if that's like the source of what could lead to a curse, can he... Could he remove the curse so that way it could be handled better? Because it says a creature or object.
Yeah, if you want to I don't know who's going to want to touch the thing still, but if you wanted to do that...
It does say at your touch.
I want it's mine.
Yeah, you would have to touch it.
Well, But
Well, let's
maybe it would be removed at the time that he touches it, though. So
That is the risk.
before we touch anything, you are our only doctor right now that isn't a mad scientist. So just hold on before we go touching that thing again. You said you saw the slime god.
He didn't introduce himself exactly, but that's yeah, that's what I got out of it. It's what it looked like.
It's alive.
The plane at which that occurred, would I be able to ascertain if that was strictly a mind palace thing or if that was like a plane of existence that actually exists somewhere?
Great question. Yes. I would say Arcana.
Okay.
Enhanced ability.
Is it still up? I think it's only 10
Uh,
minutes.
Yeah, it's probably.
So it might
by
be gone.
now.
If it's only 10 minutes, it's definitely gone by now. 12.
Oh my god, it was almost a 20.
This definitely felt like a dream to Henry. This didn't feel like you were actually there. Like, you know what it feels like now to be on another plane, because you guys did go to the 7-layer hell dip, but you this was different. This did not feel like physically there, but this did feel like something was in your brain.
Okay. But that also means that this thing is just hanging out at the Landsmeet location where the Ashen Knight is wandering towards. The Ashen Knight who is working for around near Emperor Ganarak.
Hey, how do you know he'll be there? The Ash Knight.
I have a feeling that the Ash Knight is going to be here.
She read the script.
And how much is that going to take to just get a piece of that and go start commuting with whatever the fuck that was?
The Gith were trying to use the slimes in some way.
Yeah.
Or were the slimes using the Gith?
Yeah.
Probably.
If that's what was happening.
After it said you'll do what happened.
That's a good question.
Do you remember?
Henry, it started moving toward you, but before it got all the way to where you were, you woke up.
Oh. It just told me I would do, and then it started to walk, undulate, approach.
Gross. Not very woke of it.
No.
It's not a consenting slime. I'm sorry to say.
Sorry, that one Homelander, it's like, not very woke of you.
Man.
Evil, eldritch, abomination, slime.
Uh-huh.
I like that only the dog's butt is in focus. Oh,
Scratch it.
hi Sparksy.
Um,
Oh, up.
so if that's just here, and this Landsmeet is calling everybody here, and just touching the thing caused that. That's bad. That's
Why are
bad.
they? They're guarding it. So
They're guarding
they know
it.
It's something.
Yeah.
The henceforth, at this point, henceforth is not the word to use there. At this point, no one has mentioned. Heretofore, I think that's actually the right word. Up until this point, nobody.
That is
has
a-
Up until this point, nobody has mentioned that. So it may be that no one's gone down there. Maybe people were averse to the smell / poison. Could be that they know about it. You don't know, but it hasn't come up yet, for the record.
It's not like there was a danger sign or anything. They're guarding it.
They were guarding it, and that was apparently where Penelope found the arm.
Yes, Phoebe did find the arm. Phoebe did find the arm, but worth noting, there was another part of the cave you didn't go into.
Yes. So it was within proximity.
Yes.
Perhaps this
So
Phoebe has more answers for us that she must give.
Then she'd know we've been down there.
Is there anything that we feel that we must prevent? Like, should we be staying here instead of going to the tournament? Like, is this a situation we are dealing with right now, or is this simply something that we tell Talos and just carry on as is?
I want to put the Screaming Stone down there, because if somebody approaches it from beyond this point, we'll at least know about that.
What concerns me is that they found this thing, and they know it emits poison, and instead of burying it, they decided to guard it and keep it under watch, which tells me they're not looking to get rid of it, they're looking to keep it. Someone is.
Maybe somebody's already been touched, possessed. Maybe that person is in charge of things and it's like, we're gonna keep this safe for now.
Possessed or cloned?
Or cloned, or... Do we know about the clones? We know about the clones at this point, right? Us over here?
You know about
we don't
the
know
slime
about the
clone.
clones. We do
the
know
clone,
about
the clone of the Emperor, or the way the slimes make like the replica.
Oh, that's right. We don't know about the slime clones, but we do know about, or
Other way around.
king slime
We know
clones.
that slimes do clone.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
we do
I
know
will
that.
say, very soon, not in this episode, but like very soon, you will be brought up to speed on all that stuff with the like.
Yay.
Tank. That's like
Because knowing but not knowing is
Yes.
like, damn.
I know it's kind of a weird thing. I will say, as soon as you guys get to the tournament, you'll learn there. Anyways.
Okay.
I don't know, there's like the meta part that's like, well, we were only supposed to be here for one day and then we're going to the tournament, but like the end game is like, dude, this is fucking serious as shit. Like, why are we going to the tournament now? Like, we gotta deal with this shit.
This is indeed more important.
So I can go back and put the rock there. Get notified whenever somebody goes into that tunnel. I don't have to go all the way back down there. I don't want to go all the way back down there, for the record. But I can put it in the storehouse, so if somebody goes through there, we'll know.
Well, how exactly does this work?
So it's magic mouth attached to a sending stone. I put the stone in the location, and by the wording of magic mouth, I can tell it to like make a sound of any kind, loud, quiet, whatever, and it'll go through the sending stone to me to alert me that something is going on. It's basically like long range alarm.
Will it describe? Can it see? Can it describe like
It does
who is
not
approaching?
see. Let me see. Hold on.
It just starts screaming.
It just. Okay.
Did I give you a handout for that?
I don't remember getting a
Okay, maybe not. But it
handout.
is more or less like long range mental alarm.
You implant a message within an object in range, a message that is uttered when a trigger condition is met. Choose an object that you can see that isn't being worn or carried by another creature, then speak the message, which must be 25 words or less. But it can be delivered over as long as 10 minutes. Finally determine the circumstance that will trigger the spell that will deliver your message. So it doesn't have to be like, I don't think I can get it to describe anything, but at least I will know if anybody goes in there, because it'll alert the sending stone, which will alert me. So at least that way we'll know if people are doing more than just guarding the space. When the circumstance occurs, a magical mouth appears on the object and recites the message in your voice at the same volume you spoke. If the object you chose has a mouth or something that looks like a mouth, the magical mouth will appear there.
But for you,
Trigger circumstance
for
can
you,
be general
it's,
decode to
for you, the
Visual
TLDR
audible
is remote alarm. That's the key part.
and it's within 30 feet of the object. For example, you can instruct the mouth to speak when any creature moves within 30 feet of the object, when a silver bell rings within 30 feet of it, etc., etc.
Can we look back, kind of scout back where we were originally?
Yeah, you want to go back to the map?
Are the people back, the guards back after?
Oh, you mean physically? Yeah, they would have been. Well, the ones that were escorting Tank would probably go back to camp to like report what happened, but then the other guys are definitely off of their union break.
But if I like put it here, we'll know if somebody comes into the tunnels. And while I don't know what's up top, and I'm not going to go up there for the sake of meta at this point, but we could also put it further down here just to make sure that they're not going that way.
I'm not sure how much useful information we would glean from that. I mean, some of these guards might go through the tunnels a little bit just to walk around. I'm not sure. And if we could get more information, that would be helpful. But if all we get is a notice that somebody's been there, I don't see what we would truly learn from that.
I mean, aside from the fact whether or not the tunnel has been accessed, which...
I would just assume that they will be.
I would too, but I would like to know if they are going and accessing the Dark Crystal.
Yeah, I mean, I could put it right back on top of it.
No,
Or at least
I don't think it's a
here.
good idea that you go back down there.
Like maybe within the poison. Because then that's not, I'm just wandering around. That's, I'm willfully walking through this space that is doing me harm. To go check out creepy fucking crystal.
If there's a way that we could reverse things, that you could create the distraction somehow and I could get in there, I would not react to the poison. And if we just wrap up the thing in a shroud of some kind, then I would be protected from the item itself.
I can also summon my good friend, who was immune to poison. He
I
could
mean, the
go
poison
in,
wasn't bothering me. It was the crystal.
but I can send him in, drop it, and then dismiss him, and he is gone.
There's that too.
If given the opportunity to get inside.
Well, given how it works, you could just look through the window and summon them in there, right?
If I have sight, yeah, within 90 feet.
Because if we put rock here, like here, like in front of the damn thing, where it's
Right.
gonna be doing the 3D whatever,
Right.
and it has a 30-foot proximity, so somebody would have to like come over here to get vision on it.
Yeah, it would
So-
definitely speak to intentionality more.
But we can definitely do that, and then
Or
we
put
can
it
just...
around the bend, so they're not just checking it out. It's like if they are close up on it.
Oh yeah, no, I was talking like right here.
Yeah.
So you
Because in
think
that
if
way,
we were-
that's their 3d6 range.
If we were just to go to these people and say what it is, and that we mean to destroy it and that it should be, you believe that these people would turn against us, that they would not want to see this thing destroyed? If that is the case, then who do we see about that?
My spaceship is who I would see about that.
Even if we were to just go ahead and nuke the place, still, they would just wish it back?
Correct.
We need potentially more than even the impressive arsenal that you have in order to deal with this. Because this slime must be destroyed, and this, are we in agreement?
Yeah. But
And how
also,
many
I do
pieces
no
of
longer
this slime
have
are there?
faith in these people
Right.
here.
We have no idea if this is just one piece or if there's more, similar to the broken god.
Correct. The slime could have been dispersed all over the world too. If only there was somebody who was very good at researching things and could find out if there are any other indications there are more of these things around.
Hank, he went to go see his kids, okay? We're gonna let him have his sabbatical. He'll be back eventually, okay?
He's on maternity leave
Okay.
right now.
He's fine. But I
Well,
want to
in
call
any
him.
case, this is important information that we should try to find out is, are there more of these things? And we must gather whatever power or allies we have to be able to destroy what we know exists.
I think we've pissed everybody off that we've interacted with.
Or brought doom upon them.
Should we not tell the people of Towersport? Are they not the good guys in this situation?
Most of them are dead.
Good guy is a strong word.
The
Most-
queen is there.
Most tolerable.
Sarosh?
I can also send tentacles in to go and just bash
The fuck out of it?
bash the fuck out of it
That's a good idea.
and try and break it. You were able to snap a piece off,
Yeah.
so it's not invincible.
No.
So in theory, given an hour of time, and assuming that Squidward doesn't get corrupted by it the second he touches it,
Squidward comes out and it's like, what's up, motherfucker?
he's already liquid. It's not a huge leap to be a slime elemental. He does have mental stats. So,
I mean, if that's an option, yeah. Because my worry right now is twofold. One is potentially Ashen Knight and his cohorts all know about this and they're going to use it as a weapon. The second is that the frickin' UN knows about it and they're like, we're gonna protect it instead of get rid of it. And I don't like that either, because
so here's what I can suggest we can do. We take a short rest. I get my spell slots back.
first I take a nap.
I take a nap. I summon Squidward out here once to pick up the piece that is here and see how he reacts to it. If he starts to get possessed or taken to the slimy place, then he can't touch it and he can't destroy it.
Yep. We need hazmat suits.
Actually, Wave, wake up. We need some help here.
Oh, yeah. What's up?
Have you been paying attention?
I mean, yeah, everything you know, I know, more or less.
Do you know anything about this dark crystal and having connections to Ganador and being left out in the world, and if it could possess people if it's touched?
Well, this is definitely all news to me, too. I mean, you know, checks out that pieces of Omater fell. Maybe some pieces of the slime would fall, too. Possession is wild. But if Henry was able to break a piece off, we ought to be able to bust it up, right?
If an elemental that I summon touches it, will it get possessed?
I guess it depends on whether or not that's something Ganador wants to possess. I mean, is your... No offense. I realize this is coming from a sentient trident. Is your elemental a person? Like with a soul and all that?
I don't know. It's usually just a tentacle that I tell it to do things. But then sometimes I can pull more of him here. But I don't know if he's sentient necessarily. He's kind of... Well, let's see this. His stats say
Well, from a totally...
he's an
Go ahead.
He has an intelligence of 4, wisdom of 10, a charisma of 16, and can speak primordial and understand the languages you speak. So I do think he has a soul. He has his mental stat block.
I see. Well, coming from the strictly neutral point of view, if you do wish to destroy it and that comes at the risk of a possession, he would be the most expendable of the group, especially if he can be resummoned down the road.
Hey. Squidward's not expendable.
He is purely expendable if he is able to be summoned by Azoth at any time.
You're expendable.
I am too expendable. But
Sorry,
of
I
course,
spoke out of anger.
No, listen. I'm also not one of you. I do not have a soul. I too am expendable. Again, I have the neutral perspective here, and you're not wrong.
Would it
However,
be
I
dumb
cannot
if I
attack
touched
the-
wave to the dark crystal?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't want to
Yeah,
chance
what if it takes
that.
over Wave?
I would advise against that.
And then Wave turns into a jerk.
That's when I remove Curse from Wave.
It's like taking wave down to its factory settings, basically. I've
He is
forgotten
turned
everything in the last
from
2,000
neutral.
years.
Yeah, Wave does have its own mental stats.
Does
Wave
wave
Don't
turns
do
have
that.
from neutral to slightly evil.
I think if you were trying to do that, there may be a chance he tries to possess me. Should he succeed in doing that, he would have access to my 2,000 years of knowledge.
Don't do that.
Okay, I got it.
Don't.
Why don't we take a bio break? You can have a think about maybe some ways to deal with this. Let's say 9:50.
Yeah.
You just go fucking destroy it with
All
the
right.
tentacles. But...
Say 9:50. I super gotta use the restroom. All right, we'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. We're back. Oh, Richard, can you, if you want to keep your camera off, could you turn it on but just cover? Is that okay?
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot that it was off.
Oh, it's all good. Thank you. Okay, we're back. You are figuring out what to do about the situation. What do we got? How you guys feeling?
I'm good with the idea that Ryan just pitched, that we wait till nightfall and then use tentacles to be like, oh no, monsters attack, but don't blame people that were here. And then use that distraction for all three of us to sneak in. We go in, explore the other half, and we also try to destroy the thing that's in there.
Okay. When you say summon tentacles, you mean the Squidward, the elemental?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think what I'm going
What-
to do is I'm going to summon him, and then I'm going to have him roll around in the snow, so he's all covered in snow and ice,
Uh-huh.
like a big frosty,
Okay.
abominable snowman. And then he's going to charge like the guards and threaten to attack them, but basically he's distracting them.
Are
I
you
love it.
cool with that plan, Sydney?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think that's a fun fucking plan.
A literal
I thought so.
A literal
Yeah.
rule of cool.
It's kind of like a
Rule of
wacky inflatable
Yeah.
balloon
Flailing
man,
Two Man. Uh-huh.
Okay.
but like charging them.
Are we calling this episode Wacky, Wavy, Inflatable, Abominable Snowman?
I'm down.
Wacky inflatable wavy snowman.
Or just you shall do. Because the tentacles shall do.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll go.
Or
we'll figure
what's in the basement?
Yeah.
it out.
Danger basement.
It is a danger basement.
Dangement. Alright. So I will want a first of all, let's Alright, I'm gonna move your guys' tokens to like the bottom of the storehouse just for now. But let me get a can I get a performance check from the water elemental, please?
I mean, it's not going anywhere. But actually, surprisingly, looking at its stats, it's got a 16 in charisma. Why has this elemental spirit got so much riz?
I know, I love this.
I enhance ability of the...
Water elemental.
Yeah.
Charisma.
Oh man, I love this.
I command it to start singing Frosty the Snowman.
In Primordial.
But like the slowed down trailer music version, just making it real creepy for everybody who's out there.
Happy birthday.
18.
God damn.
I went to the wrong thing.
Maybe it
I
just
am
starts dancing, and they're like,
18.
"This is great, actually."
They are the union mandated guards. Maybe these guys are a little of slackers. They're just waiting for that next union mandated break. They are, I'm not gonna pull it like the token in, but they are enamored by this thing. They're like, is it a ghost from the town? I don't know. Poke it. And they're like, they are completely entranced. It is enough for you all to get inside. Henry, you already know how to jimmy open this door, so I won't make you roll again.
Fuck yeah, I do.
And
It was
I'm
so
taking-
much earlier.
Taking Squidward on the road after this. I've got a new act to sign.
Sounds safer than bee taming. My god. Okay, let's go. This way, gentlemen.
Clap, 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 clap.
And then over here.
Tank's first time inside. Okay, so step one. So what are we doing here? We're planting the sending stone, or we're destroying the thing?
Wait, let's check out the north first before we
Oh, okay.
destroy anything.
Okay. 1 second. Just taking notes. So I keep like basically journal entries of everything you guys do. Okay.
Oh, look, it's orange mold.
While Henry, you rolled before, but Azov and Tank, you can roll me perception checks as you're moving through the cave. It's for a specific thing, which is why I'm not having you do it again, Henry.
Alright. Perception, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, that's a very crude doodle you're seeing. I'll explain what it is in a second. Okay, Tank, I'll give it to you. So you're heading uphill, and you're also, as you're moving, you're noticing the walls, kind of like the way the like striation in the walls is like sort of like the direction it's going. You can tell that uphill is where that primary impact happened. So maybe two things did fall from the sky, but it seems like the direction you're headed now is where the main thing, where the arm landed.
Okay.
And as you get closer to it, this is supposed to be like what is clearly the impact spot, like the crater. Like that is where it fell.
I go up and I check out the impact spot.
Don't touch it.
Well, if the other one turns you into a slime, does this one turn me into a god?
It is, you
That's
can
a
roll
good question.
You can roll me investigation if you want.
Find out.
I like that I'm holding concentration right now for a water elemental to be risen.
That
Just
is
risen
very
some
funny.
people up.
Now I will say, okay, so with a 12 investigation, I will say like my doodle is terrible here, but this is simply like a crater in the ground. This is just a clear indentation where something fell.
Okay.
And Azov, with your investigation, yeah, it's like this is a dent in the ground. This is a very thorough dent in the ground from where this arm landed once upon a time.
Does it look magic-y?
It seems like a mundane dent in the ground.
Some rube will fall for it, and then he's gonna take out one of his mini jars and scoop up a big pile of dirt that was in the crater, and he's like, "This touched a god part, so someone will buy that."
You're right, though.
I love that Azov just travels with a bunch of jars.
You never know when you need a jar.
He's just like rattling as he walks.
like in the Warriors, just
Uh-huh.
playing together.
What is that noise? Sorry, it's my jars.
Is that dirt? Actually, it's soul dust. Not a euphemism. All right. Well, you've now explored the north part of the cave.
To the south, where the dead thing is. Or where I was
not
almost
get confused
dead.
my soul dust
So-
with Bora with god dirt. I have to label all of these.
I was supposed to say, you need a label maker.
Henry, if you're looking for holiday gift ideas, I need a label maker.
Actually, fucking love a label maker. Label all the booze in my bar? Oh, man.
I just wanted to double check something. Speak with dead does indeed read a full corpse, not just soul dust. just out of curiosity.
Okay, so this is where the poison happened.
And Tank, you don't need to breathe, so you're just walking right in.
Oh, okay,
Yep.
okay, there he goes.
I'll go after him.
This
just
is
to-
what I am here for.
Are you going back in, Henry?
Yeah,
I will need saves again.
yeah.
So give me 3. If you're going all the way up to the crystal, I need 3 con saves. Azov, if you're doing the same, I do need the same. You guys have short
I think I'm
rest.
good back here, honestly.
Okay.
I don't think I need to go all the way up there
Okay.
because Sydney will want to try to break off another piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Okay.
So,
then just give me 2.
Not good.
Give me just 2 saves.
and also not good.
They both
We're
failed,
fine.
but you are still
Uh-huh.
resistant.
Yes, I am.
So it's a total of 5 poison damage.
Yep.
And you,
I think it should also be said that at some point we wrapped up the one piece that we had in its own box right now.
Rolo, did you attempt to remove curse? Or
No,
are you
I
waiting
did
on
not.
that? Okay.
No, I don't want to touch it.
Okay.
But if you wish to keep that part a little bit away from me, I was thinking that one thing I could potentially do to try to destroy this thing is to call upon heavenly guardians who will just beam it with radiant energy consistently. And we will either destroy it or provoke a reaction. That will be quite telling.
Okay, so you're doing Spirit
Yeah.
Guardians?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
You gotta go up close to it without touching it.
Yep. And by
Cast
the way,
Spirit
where you're
Guardians.
standing right now, Henry, that's as close as you could get without needing another save. Just FYI.
Okay.
Okay. Tank, you want to give me a little flavor of what these spirit guardians kind of look like?
Yeah, so having been kind of right on the cusp between Celestia and Hell, he kind of can tap into and call upon either. And so for this case, he chooses to call upon these like spectral devas who just surround him, and he's just like, destroy the evil. And I don't know if this thing can make wisdom saves or not, but we're gonna find out.
How long is spirit guardians out for?
Let's see.
Because it's concentration.
Oh, and I will say that once he does this, the water elemental's on its own for its Riz. Up to 10 minutes per
Okay.
caster.
And he senses it, and that's his face moving forward. He's just grimacing.
He doesn't have a face. He just has like a brow. So like that's the only kind of sense of emotion.
It goes.
Like now his brows goes down like.
Oh, man. All right. So it takes a few minutes, Richard, but I will say as they're swirling about with their radiant energy, given enough time during those 10 minutes, they will be able to slowly like turn this thing into smaller and smaller shards. Like in essence,
And does it get to a point where it's just nothing but dust and completely dissolves?
I mean, yeah, more or less. You would get it down to like basically powder on the ground. That could more or less be just like stomped into the dirt and just, yeah.
Okay then. Hey guys, that was easier than I thought.
That's
It's
what I was saying. Like
destroyed.
chipping a piece of it off wasn't hard. It was
Yeah.
what came after.
Well, I guess be careful with the piece that you have,
Yeah.
but the remainder of it is destroyed. If they're protecting it, there's nothing left to protect.
Pulling out the small
Aha.
piece that Henry was able to rip off and kind of like unsheathing the top am I able to tell, is there still power in this? Is there still like, or is the core, that the thing that it came from destroyed, is that no longer have power?
Oh yeah, because when you destroy a larger slime, it usually kills a smaller one.
Sure. Give me Arcana.
Ooh. Oh no, my rock that I was going to use to possess people.
Alright. Sorry, I'm writing a note. What was your
Good
roll?
fucking roll.
18.
Okay. Azov, Ganondorr is a god slime. He's extremely powerful, and while you have destroyed the bulk of that crystal, the piece that you have does seem to be large enough that it still contains whatever that power was.
I still have Spirit Guardians up. I would recommend we destroy this. That if we keep this on our person, when we have access to so much power, it creates far more danger than we have the prospect of using. Like, would that be the folly that we would argue against if anybody else would say, no, we can use the power? We would be saying, no, no, you shall not. To them.
Yeah, but I'm built different.
I want to keep it. This
guess
is my
what-
ultimate weapon. It's just possession rock, and I just touch people with it.
Besides that, you can't just throw it at someone and send them into a coma. Then we
Yeah,
just have to
and then
worry
kill
about
them while
being-
they're in a coma.
I take Azov aside for a second.
What's up, Tick?
Azov. The slime said, you will do. How do we not know that Henry is already under the influence of this thing? And she wants to keep it because it has told her to keep it.
It's a really good point. If we keep it, is there
I mean, I
some
risked
way
my
we
life
can
for it.
use
Why
it?
would I not keep it?
Is there some-
I will say, Tank, you did use remove curse, and it did seem like there wasn't a curse to remove. Don't forget that.
Well, there's differences between curse and influence.
Fair.
If we keep this, we could
Are
show
you
it
guys
to
in a
someone.
side huddle yourself, by the way?
Henry, if you could just give us a minute, please.
Just hang
In
out
the
in the
corner.
poison a
Is
little
this
more.
what it feels like?
We'll just be
Just
there
a
in second.
minute. It's not about you.
You okay? Inside.
I just remembered something about Wave.
Well, that's a good point. I have a side hustle with Wave.
Oh no, a victim of my own tactic.
Wave, is this true?
What are you asking?
At Wave, is this true? What he's saying? Could the Rock be influencing Henry right now?
Based on what happened before and the fact that no curse was removed, I would say Henry seems safe as long as she's not touching the rock, and that would go for the rest of you. Also me. Please don't touch me to that rock.
My rock.
Tank,
Yes.
you said you can predict the future, right? Whether something is a good idea or a bad idea?
I can commune with the divine and get a sense of things.
Ask if we should destroy the crystal.
Alright. I am going to give the spell description for this.
This is what augury is for, right here.
Yeah. Okay.
Have we ever used augury in any of our campaigns?
I don't
Sometimes
know
I'm
if
not
we
even
have.
sure how to pronounce it correctly, so really.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Alright, I bring out some sticks. And dragon bones and such. I lay things out on the ground.
Where did you
The
get this
zombie
from?
pulls out a stick.
You were naked 2 days ago.
I collected a bunch of random things that Dalton had access to. So, I receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that we plan to take within the next 30 minutes. The DM chooses the following: wheel for good, woe for bad, wheel and woe for good and bad results, nothing for results that aren't specifically good or bad. The spell doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as casting an additional spell.
Okay. Alright. How are you using these sticks, just to get a little flavor going here?
He lays it out and he starts moving his hands over it, and some sticks may move in a certain way. It's kind of like using a Ouija board,
Okay.
but his hands just kind of hover over the sticks, and some may move and some may not.
Okay.
But it's very clear that he is not. Actually, you know what? No, let's make it more like a Ouija board. He's just kind of gonna glide his hands over ever so slightly. So you might be like, "Are you just fucking doing this? Is this just you?" And he's like, "No, this is whatever chooses to move is what I am being guided towards."
Okay.
How do I know you're just not moving your
So-
arm? You're totally controlling this.
As Henry is saying that, you guys hear the sound. It almost sounds like chains. And there's that symbol of Kelemvor, are those scales. So an image of the scales appear, and they are weighing the options of this outcome, right? And they weigh the options, and you can they're marked with wheel and woe on the two scales, and scales, they jostle a little bit, and then slowly they tip in the direction of wheel for good results. But before they vanish, another set of scales appears, and almost instantly drops into the woe position. So you have wheel and woe mixed results.
Damn it.
And I'm not just being that. I'm not doing a cop out here. I promise. I have very specific things in mind. If you were to
Listen,
destroy
I have
it, there are good
a
and
night
bad
serpent
results.
that's like, "What up, girl?" And then I have the slime rock that's like, "You'll do, bitch. Give them to me."
Henry seems to be very passionate about this. I don't wish to take this away from her if it means that much. I have not seen the signs that this would be inherently bad to let her keep it. Therefore, I am willing to let her keep it if you are.
And can you ask, like, customer support on this wheel or woe thing? This good and bad, this sucks. I could have probably said there's good and bad things.
The more I cast it, the less accurate it may be.
Oh my god.
Are you guys done?
Just a minute.
Come over?
Given that good or bad could come from this, I feel like it is the most right thing to do to let you decide, Henry. You were the one who took the risk to take a piece of it. It is now in your possession. I believe that I should put my faith in you.
I think you don't know me very well.
No, I don't. I've only known you a day.
Henry.
Hold on. I think that we should potentially keep it. Not because I want the weird possession rock that showed me a giant slime monster. Not for that reason. Not even for the sole purpose of maybe weaponizing it, even though I'm not directly opposed currently. But if we could potentially use this to find other similar deposits, then I think we should keep it.
Also, whoever decided to keep this in the Peace Confederacy people, right now this is the only piece of evidence that they are conspiring
Doing
to keep it a
something.
secret. This is our only piece of evidence that they did it. So I say for now, we keep this. We keep it safe. We keep it secret. No one touches it until we can figure out what we can do with this to find the rest of it and destroy it.
And I think that is fair.
We're going to need to get a better thing than a rag to cover this thing.
Well, yeah. I have the Declaration of Independence. We can use that and wrap it up.
It's now possessed. America is now possessed.
We should
by
get a
slime.
lead box.
I do have a case, and it says map or scroll. So if I have like a map case or something, I can put it in there.
It'll fit. It'll rattle around like a rain stick, but it'll fit.
Perhaps
Like it's just
if
an
we were
aggressive rain stick.
to go to another large city like the one that has a tournament, there will be sufficiently enough shops that surely one of them would have a lead box.
In the interim, I can use my mage hand to carefully put it inside, like wrap it up and like thoroughly, and put it inside the map case.
Does it come with a lock and key?
I think we could buy shackles for like 5 gold. It doesn't come with one of those, no, but I can fill it with ball bearings, and that would confuse people. I have string. No. That's it.
I do have
Apparently,
one.
I once
do
had a
have one
pet
other-
mouse that I don't use.
I have one other request if we are to take this. I know he is my maker, but I would request that we do not share this information with Dalton.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
Oh,
deal! Easy deal!
Everybody, don't tell.
And break!
All right, I think that's a good place to end it. Do we call this episode "Don't Tell Dalton"?
Yeah, call the
Yes.
episode "Don't Tell Dalton."
Don't
Take,
tell daddy, but it's
welcome to
still
the B team.
All right. Well, we'll call it there. I think we might be off next week, but we'll figure out what's coming up next. We'll be basically jumping ahead to the tournament, which you guys will finally be in sync with the D/E team and know what happened there, which is nice. There will be good prizes. That's basically going to be like a half level up for everybody. The
Yeah.
prizes are designed to like complement a lot of the party, you know, things that you've wanted in the past. So we'll pick up from there, but I think this was another.
Before we
Yes.
leave this
Yes.
area, though, I am gonna leave that fucking mouth stone,
Oh yeah. Okay.
like, right where it was supposed to be. So if somebody
nice.
was coming to look for it, we're
Mhm.
gonna know about it.
Okay. You got it. I've written that
They're
down.
gonna start noticing, like, oh, I'm not feeling sick here anymore.
Right?
That'll be interesting too. What was I gonna say? I will do my best to at least be available for the Secret Santa on the 15th.
Yes, we are. That is coming up too. Let me. I'll take us out of the live stream, and then we'll go from there. But good night, stream. Good night, moon. Good night, stream. All that. Bye bye.
Goodbye.